Number 4. Hi. Um, right. I want to talk about perfectionism today because for so long I thought everything had to be perfect, and if it wasn't perfect, then I wasn't worthy of love, happiness, friendship, success, whatever the fuck. And I've come to realize that you're not supposed to be perfect at anything, and perfectionism is literally a protection mechanism to keep you safe from doing the thing, from trying, from failing, from being seen, like, in general. And nothing will ever be perfect, nor is it supposed to be at the very beginning, because when you start something, you collect data, and the more data you have, the better you can refine your craft, and the better you can actually give back to the people who need it. And I used to, oh mate, you need to wash. Got dreadies. I used to wait for things to be perfect. I used to hold off from starting things because I didn't think I was capable enough, or I didn't think I was professional enough, or I didn't think I was knowledgeable enough. And like, even just about these videos as well, I was like, fuck, I don't even have a tripod. I think I said this in the last one, but the whole concept of having everything perfect, having all the equipment for whatever it is, it doesn't need to be like YouTube, it can be literally for anything. But it's like, the reason why we procrastinate and the reason why we put things off because we don't have the items, or we don't have the knowledge, or we don't have the skills, or we don't have the followers, or whatever the fuck. It's to keep us safe. And if I didn't post any of these, then you guys wouldn't see them. And even if it's like 4 people, amazing. Like, I I think it's so interesting because the amount of people that I speak with, they're like, I really want to try this and I really want to do this, and they let fear get in the way, and they let procrastination and they let perfectionism get in the way. And it's like, if you let those things get in the way, it's actually going to stop you from living the life that you want to live. And a lot of people think that creating a life that you want to live is hard. And I thought it was hard for a long time. And ultimately, it just comes back to the micro decisions that you make every single day. Also, how's the tattoo ink on my fucking top? That's really annoying. Um, my hair needs to be there. Um, but yeah, it all comes back to the micro decisions that you make every single day, whether you make your bed. Again, like doing the dishes. Every single video, I'll probably say this because it's so true. And it's like, there is nothing external of you that is going to make you happy. You are the only person that can make you happy. And the way to do that is to literally ask yourself what you want and give yourself what you need. And this takes practice, and this is a skill set that I had to develop because I didn't understand myself. And in a world where we're so disconnected from ourselves because of social media, because of our phones, because of, oh, my dog's eating a bug, cute. um Ew. um Perfectionism. Clearly not this video. In a world full of like social media, and feeling like everyone needs to be perfect, and I really want to show through my own social media that you don't have to be perfect, and nature isn't perfect. Like, there is no perfect tree, there is no perfect flower, there is no perfect, maybe there's a perfect wave, yeah, but like, there is no perfect anything, and nothing's the same because it's not supposed to be the same. And if you didn't already know, I take a lot of my knowledge from nature, and it actually is the best teacher ever, because when you can really understand that nature goes in seasons, there is no perfection. Nature doesn't give a fuck what followers you have, how many followers you have, doesn't give a fuck what job title you have, it doesn't care what salary you earn. And I think it's, for someone that's really driven, for someone that's really independent, for someone that's really career driven, I also acknowledge that there's so much more to life than a job title. There is so much more to life than a salary. There is so much more to life than our ego. And whilst I will never not be career driven and I will never not be goals driven or ambitious, I think being able to balance the two and really recognize that, you know, you can be driven, but you can also be present, and you can not be so hard on yourself all the time. And I feel like I also make these because I'm like, I wish I had someone to tell me all this shit 3 years ago. And if I had found my page 3 years ago, pardon me, I would have saved a lot of pain. But I just think like, he's found another bug. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ooh. In a world that, you know, I love Instagram. I actually love it, and it's a creative outlet for me, and also so is this. And I've always been into photography and videography, and I love it as a creative outlet, but also the other side of Instagram and social media. It's like, obviously, you know, there's a lot of attractive people on there, and there's a lot of different ways to live. Like, there's 8 billion people in the world. There are 8 billion different ways to live. And I think social media is a really cool way to see what other perspectives and opportunities are out there. But if you are not secure in yourself, it's very easy to get led astray and very easy to compare ourselves to other people on social media because of their looks, because of their job title, because of their income, because of their partner, because of their family, like whatever it is. And this goes with everything. Like, there is no good or bad anything. It's literally how we use it and how we respond to that. And I guess circling back, like, there is no such thing as perfect. There is no such thing as waiting for the right time, because so many people I speak with, they're like, yeah, I'm going to wait for Monday, or I'm going to wait till after my birthday, or I'm going to wait till life settles down, or I'm going to wait till the time is right. And I'm like, there is no fucking right time. He has found a third bug. Are you eating wood? What are you eating? What are you eating? Ooh. No, thank you. No, thanks. When he gets pissed off that I don't pat him, he goes to, like, bite my face. But, like, in a kissy, bite my face way. Do you want to say something? Okay, that's enough. Thank you. I feel like I was saying something important. I don't remember. It's kind of annoying. Whoa! Anyway, there is no perfect. There is no... Oh, that's what I was saying. Waiting for the right time. Like, so many people say that, yeah, they're going to wait till after their birthday, or they're going to wait till life settles down, or they feel like they can breathe again. And it's like, you have to make that happen. There is never going to be a perfect time. Life will never feel easier unless you... Now he's blowing bubbles in his water bowl. Dude. Maybe I should buy him a snorkel for Christmas. Fuck. There is no perfect time. I was having a conversation with someone actually the other day. Also, if you don't know me, I have 8 million conversations at once. And then never really finish them, so hopefully you can keep up. But I was speaking with someone the other day, and it's like, we were talking about how there is no right decision. You just make a decision and then make it right. And it's so true, because it's like, sometimes I still get caught in this. I'm like, okay, what is the best decision? What is the decision that's going to impact me the least negatively? But it's like, that is such the worst way to look at it, because it's like, okay, so what do I actually want to do? Even if logic doesn't agree right now, even if it doesn't seem like the safest option, because that's ultimately, like, where your resistance is where you should go, is where you'll get the most fulfillment. And I was speaking to her about, how there is no right decision. You make a decision, you make it right. And it's the same with time. And it's like, if you're going to wait for the right time, there is no fucking right time. You literally have to make a decision right now. Like, when you're watching this, if there's something that you want to do, if there's something you want to change in your life, it's up to you to make that happen. And it's up to you to get over your own bullshit and get over your own procrastination. Be like, okay, so there is no right time. What is the difference between a Monday and a Tuesday? What is the difference between a Monday and a Saturday? Besides societal constructs, nothing. Nature doesn't give a fuck when you start your goals. Nature doesn't give a fuck when you don't start your goals. Like, there is no one that's going to be impacted as much as you if you do or you don't do the thing. And the reason why you say, I'm going to start Monday or I'm going to start, pardon me, there's something in my throat. And when you're going to, I think I need to go have a nap or food. There is no right time. And when you say, I'm waiting for the right time or I'm waiting for Monday, no thank you, then that is your brain keeping you safe. And that is your, no, I don't want a pat. No thank you. It's your brain keeping you safe. And if you can actually start to, one, acknowledge this when you feel like this, and then you can actually break it down and reverse engineer your goals and pick one thing every single day that you know will get you to where you want to be. So say, for example, you want to start going to the gym consistently, but you're anxious to go or you're scared to go or you find it really hard to get motivated to go, and you can go for like 2 days and then you kind of fall off track. And it's like, the reason why this happens, there is a couple of reasons. The first one, your why isn't big enough, your pain isn't enough, or you haven't sat in your pain long enough. Because in my experience, there's only a few reasons why people go to the gym. One, because they're overweight and they hate their body and they hate how they feel and they hate how they look. Two, they need a mental escape to get out of their mind and into their body. And number three, they generally enjoy it, and it's something that they've always grown up with, and whether that be exercise or anything, and it's just like a mental push. It's fun. It's entertaining. Entertaining? Not always entertaining, but you know what I mean. And ask yourself, why do I want to go to the gym? Why do I want to go consistently? Because everything we do as humans is to attain or avoid emotion, which is something I was told and taught when I first started learning all of this, and it's so fucking true. And when you think about it, what was the last thing that you chose to do? Why did you do it, or why did you not do it? And going back to the gym example, it's like, why do you want to consistently go to the gym? Like, what is it about going to the gym that will make you feel something or not feel something? And a lot of the time it's to not feel shit about yourself, to not feel overweight, to feel like the better version of yourself, to feel like a new woman, to feel like a new whatever, someone that's empowered, someone that's powerful, someone that actually likes what they see in the mirror, all the things. And when you can really sit with that and ask yourself, okay, so what if I didn't go to the gym consistently? How would that impact my life? And how painful would that be? Because you ultimately need to understand why you're doing something and understand the reason. Like, it needs to be emotional. And I'm an emotional gal, and I use that to my advantage a lot of the time, because it's like when you can really channel your emotion into doing the thing that you want to do or doing the thing that you don't want to do, that is what will give you power to maintain that consistency, especially on the days that you're like, I don't want to fucking go. It's winter, it's cold, it's dark, I don't want to go. And you have two options. One, to stay in bed, or two, to actually respect the future version of yourself and respect the current version of yourself. And say, for example, you want to go to the gym because you hate your body, or you hate your mind, or you feel shit about yourself, or you don't have any respect for yourself, or you don't have any discipline, and that's something that you want to build, and it's habit, right? It's a muscle you have to build, like literally as well, but it's something that you have to rewire in your mind. And when I say, like, yeah, discipline is two things. You just get up and do the thing, but it also comes back to subconscious programming as well, because it's like, again, coming back to your why, being able to understand why you procrastinate on things, being able to understand how you self-sabotage on things. Awareness is key. Like, awareness is so fucking pivotal. And I think that's why I really encourage everyone to journal, because journaling isn't some dear diary like, oh my God, he messaged me back today. Ugh. No. It's like deep shit. Because I've been journaling pretty much my entire life, and I've become so good at it now that I actually know what to ask myself. And a lot of the time, it's never really about the surface level thing. It's never really about, you know, not going to the gym. It's about how I feel if I don't go to the gym, how I feel if I stay in bed, how I feel, you know, if I break my own promises. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's like when you keep your own promises to yourself, that is when you can build a life that you actually love and build a life that you actually respect. Because there is no right way to live life. There is no rule book. And ultimately, it comes back to you. If you want to make a decision, you have to make that decision, and you have to stick with it, and you have to make it right. And coming back to the whole journaling thing, it's like if you don't have awareness, you'll just be going to be going around in circles. And that's why I see a lot of people that come to me, a lot of women that come to me for coaching, they're like, I don't understand why I keep procrastinating. I don't understand why I keep spiraling in my anxiety. I don't understand why I keep overthinking everything. And it's like, that is your brain keeping you safe. And we don't like change as humans. We love comfort, we love predictability, we love patterns. And when we kind of steer from that, we want to create a new habit, it can be really fucking hard. Because we're not just going against, you know, our conscious mind, we're going against our subconscious mind as well. And yeah, a lot of the time, like, I changed my life because I literally just fucking forced myself to do the things that I don't want to do. And yes, you can do it like that, because obviously I've done it like that too. But I really recommend doing the thing that you don't want to do, but also pairing it with journaling, because when you can understand, like I said before, like what your self-sabotaging patterns are. And honestly, like, I want you to pause this or like come back to it. And if you don't have a journal, go get one. Like, literally can be a cheap fucking whatever. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. Again, perfection. Don't get an amazing one. Just get something to start, or even in your notes on your phone. I want you to write down 3 of your biggest self-sabotaging behaviors. So it could be doom scrolling, it could be overeating, it could be cleaning. I used to clean a lot to avoid what I actually needed to do, which I thought was productive, and I'd get that dopamine hit and it would be amazing. And then I'd go to bed and be like, I still feel like a piece of shit because I haven't done the one thing that I know I need to do, even though it's really hard. But my house is amazingly clean. So I want you to write down, it could be excessive use of alcohol or drugs or shitty relationships, or binge eating is a big one. They're probably the most common ones, to be fair. And I have done all of them. Woo. And I really want you to ask yourself, like, okay, so where do they most appear? Like, when do I do them the most? And what feeling am I avoiding or attaining by doing those things? So say, for example, you overeat or you binge eat like late at night or something. And a lot of the time it's like, okay, we go for that short-term gratification to fill a void that we're having or we're experiencing. And it could be, you know, you overeat to make yourself feel better because your relationship's shit, or you're disappointed with your work, or I don't know, it literally could be anything, or even just like the way you don't like the look of your body and you want that sense of happiness and dopamine and fulfillment, and you think it's love by eating, by overeating, by whatever your self-sabotaging mechanism is. It's like, when you can understand why you do it, when you do it most frequently, like when's the most common time you do it, then you can start to rewrite it, and then you can start to understand, like, okay, cool, I acknowledge like what I do, and I don't want this to be a habit that continues on in my life because it destructs so much in my life and it impacts X, Y, and Z. And when you can kind of join the dots to be like, okay, when I do this, I do it because of this reason and to avoid feeling this or to attain this feeling, then you can give yourself that feeling in other forms by having a hard conversation or by sitting in silence and, doing some meditation or truly asking yourself, like, what do I need right now? What boundaries haven't I met? What boundaries haven't I put up? What do I need from someone else? Can I give that to me? And again, there is no perfect person, and if you slip up, it's a slip up. It's just data, and don't feel bad about that, because when you can meet yourself with respect and grace and compassion, that's when you're going to change, and that's when you can just use your, slip ups as a data, as just data, and it doesn't need to be anything hectic. It doesn't need to be anything restrictive. I really just want you right now to sum all of that up, because I've just gone on this fucking massive ramble. I want you to list 2 to 3 sabotaging behaviors that you do. I procrastinate, daydream, overeat, overdrink. That was another one in my brain. Clean, doom scroll. What else do my clients do? Read is another one. And none of these, these aren't bad things, but the intention behind them is not beneficial to you. So what I want you to do is write 2 to 3 self-sabotaging behaviors that you do and identify when you do them the most and what is triggering them and what emotion you're avoiding or attaining by doing those things. Because that is step number 1. And I think that's all I want to say today as well. I low-key love these. They're so chill and interesting. And like I said last time, message me if you watch them. Message me if you want me to talk about something in particular. And thanks for watching. And he's come to say goodbye. Are you saying goodbye? Oh yeah. Bye. Love you. Bye.